Welcome back, everyone. JAYBONE here for Smash This Podcast. Oh my goodness. We are starting out Wednesday hot. Yeah, and I had thought for a brief moment to wait until tonight with this. And I was like, no, this is way too big of an announcement to wait until way after AEW Dynamite. So as you can see by the cover of the video, and unless you're living under a rock, you have heard that Paul Wight, aka The Big Show, formerly of the WWE, has signed with AEW. Let's rewind a little bit, because this is literally like an RKO, like out of nowhere. So I get notifications throughout the day here and there from the ringsidenews.com app. And I was up pretty early this morning, and I got one super early, like 8 something in the morning. And I was like, whoa, that's pretty early. And it said that the Big Show was no longer on the active roster page. And I was like, oh, well, that's interesting, because I thought he had just appeared on TV. He was on the Legends night, I believe, and that was back in January. I saw the date in the article talking about it, but I don't remember what it is. Like late January, I believe, something like that. Or no, it was like the first week of January, wasn't it? I don't know. Anyways, he appeared on Legends night. He had a face-off with Randy, something to like that. I watched the video briefly this morning, and I didn't think much of it when I saw it. It's like, okay, he comes, he goes. Sometimes he has some health issues, so some nagging past injury, he said, but he's lost a lot of weight from what I had heard over the course of the last couple years. And he had took pictures of the gym, and he was like, he had abs. He actually had abs and a waistline, and he had like the huge beard. That was a boss beard, man. And I remember seeing it. I was like, wow, he's really getting back into shape. He must be, getting ready for an in-ring return or something. And I don't remember what all happened after that. But yeah, Aaron Jack says, I literally didn't see this coming at all. Yeah, totally. This is out of no. I mean, the first reaction that I'm seeing out of everyone, and I thought exactly the same thing, is that he was one of those guys that was going to be with the company forever to some degree, either a Legends, like The Undertaker, like a Legends thing, or become like a producer or something, some kind of on-screen or behind-the-scenes thing, always being with the WWE. And man, I mean, this just shows that, hey, you can't, and I'll say it for the 1,000th time, you can't assume anything in the world of wrestling. Joey Z, I was floored. I always thought he was a company man. Yeah, and then that's what a lot of people thought about a few different ones that have stepped away, like Jericho. Jericho was with the WWE for a long time, and look what happened. Zach Bonifer, one word for you. Shaq? Oh, I absolutely think we're going to get Shaq versus Big Show finally. Is it too late? I don't want to overthink that right now, but I certainly think it is a possibility. I think we could absolutely see him. Well, number one, I think we're going to see him tonight. Let me check the old Twitter. I'm pretty sure in the announcement that they said earlier that he was going to appear tonight. Let me double check. Welcome to the team. That was 4 hours. I know I saw something, you know, when they show like all the different, here it is. Okay, we'll have more information on AEW Dark Elevation, excuse me, and the signing of Paul Wight. Okay, so I don't know if he's going to be on TV tonight. I have a feeling he is, but that's another thing that dropped in the same announcement, is that he is going to be hosting a brand new show on Mondays on YouTube, I believe they said. Let me double check this here. Let's see here. Complimenting AEW Dark on Tuesdays, AEW Dark Elevation will air on Mondays, 7 p.m. Eastern on AEW's YouTube channel and will showcase AEW's established and rising stars, as well as the top independent wrestlers within the industry competing against each other in the ring in pursuit of wins. Well, of course, they're trying to win. Will also maintain continuity with AEW Dynamite, AEW Dark, and pay-per-view shows and streaming events. Okay, so it's all going to be in AEW canon, you know, storylines and everything involved there. Okay. So now AEW is going to be available 3 nights a week. Jiminy Christmas. That's a lot of wrestling, you know, but it sounds like it's more for their developmental stars that they're featuring. So, and they need an audience, but they also need a face that's going to maybe bring them some attention. And Paul is going to be part of that, Paul Wight. I don't want to assume that they're going to give him a new cool nickname like the Big Show or something similar. I know when he started with WCW, he was called the Giant Paul Wight, and that got shortened into Giant or the Giant. So I don't want to overthink that right now. We'll see what happens. For now, we'll just it's probably just going to be Paul Wight. But who knows? Maybe the fans will come up with something cool and clicky sounding. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what else. Some of the chatters say here. Maber, wow, didn't see this coming. Yeah. Jeff, JAYBONE, this huge news. I'm hearing rumors for Revolution. Tony Khan is getting a surprise for a ladder match. And can this AEW elevation be with AEW and Impact stars and the Big Show commentary? But yeah, we'll see what happens. It's this is all new stuff. I'm sure he's going to be with someone. He's going to be with like Taz or Excalibur or something. I doubt they're just going to throw him out on his own, but it'll be a face to put with the product that people will be like, "Ooh, what's the Big Show doing?" I mean, the guy is very intelligent. He's had a ton of different characters. And I'm not just cracking a joke about the, baby face and heel turns and all that stuff that everybody always cracks jokes about. He's done so much stuff. He's done emotional things. He's done comedic things. He's done serious things. He's done devastating things, violent things. I mean, he's done everything, had every title imaginable, including major titles. Who knows? He could claim the AEW world title someday. Who knows? One thing I'm going to look up is I do not know his age, so I'm quick looking that up right now. He's 49 as of February 8th, so he's just a little older than me. Okay. Literally almost exactly 2 years older than me. So, hey, and he is in better shape now, as far as I know, still, than he was over the course, say maybe better shape than 10 years ago. Like I said, he's got abs. That's crazy. Yeah, but he is a big guy, and I can't imagine what a guy that big goes through day to day. That's not easy. To be number one, be that big and be that tall. That's wild in itself, So, still a legend in the business. Oh yeah. Yeah. So he's now called the Elite Show. I doubt that. That's kind of corny. But Mike says, I know it won't happen, but Morrow working with the Big Show on Elevation would be great. Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, see, I haven't heard anything about Mauro Ranallo in a long time since he departed from the WWE. I could certainly see him doing stuff with AEW, seeing as they have several different shows now. And they got a lot of different announcers too. They got some new French dude. I'm not sure. I saw him on Dark. I watched a little bit of Dark last week, and I saw him on there. His last name starts with something with an O. It's escaping me now. Yes, he has some European accent. They just signed him recently, so I don't know if he's an in-ring talent. I have no idea, but yeah, they got JR, they got Tony Schiavone, Excalibur, Taz, Veda Scott does some stuff with the ladies. So they got all sorts of names they can move around. And so yeah, this is huge. Give me your thoughts on this. Are you excited to see Paul Wight, aka formerly WWE's Big Show, as a part of AEW programming? I'm excited for this. I'm shocked. I'm very curious to see what he's all going to do. Obviously, he's older, and I mean, they did announce that he is going to be an in-ring talent besides stuff with this Monday show. So, but am I expecting to see him every week? No. Big Show or Paul Wight at this point in his career, I believe, is an attraction. He's older. He's a legend. If as he gets into better shape, maybe we'll see him more. I don't know. we'll see. Have to see how anxious he is. I don't know. And yeah, I'm seeing some comments about Impact here. Yeah, I mean, could it be that someday he'll walk through the door of Impact Wrestling? Sure. It's all open to discussion and fantasy booking, if you will. You never know what's going to happen, especially with the way things are now. The door is broken down and kicked in from New Japan now. So, hey, the wrestling world is just an open oyster now of companies willing to work with each other and just put stuff out there for the fans that's going to be eye-catching and memorable. And, they can book some dream matches, just some new opportunities for people to see some different companies' stars, So, yeah, you can help with promo work, everything, Jeff says, yeah. Joey Z, he thinks it's a fantastic signing and that'll help the younger talent big time. Yeah, he'll instantly become one of those locker room leaders that the young talent can go to and just absorb, the do's and don'ts, Paul's done it all. He's been a multi-time heavyweight champion, tag team champion, and a lot of other titles along the way, I think the only big one that he didn't work with back in the day, from what I know, is like ECW. He started in WCW and then eventually a few years later went to WWF. So, yeah, it's wild. He's got to be back on TNT. It's crazy. It makes me want to go watch some old Nitro stuff with the Giant. So I don't know. Maybe I'll look up some of that stuff. Hopefully WWE doesn't take all of his stuff down. No, and I'm not gonna assume what WWE's reaction is. I'm sure we'll find out more in the days, weeks, months to come, as far as the bigger picture, if you will, pardon the pun, as to why he left. We're seeing little things come out over the course of the last few hours, but not no big specifics. We'll have to wait till tonight to see if number one, if he shows up. Oh, there it goes again. It's too damn easy. And or if he says anything publicly. So I can't wait to see what happens tonight. Looks like a decent card, and I'll be covering it all shortly after AEW Dynamite goes off the air. And that's it for this one. I just wanted to quick get on here and talk about it a bit and get some live reactions. I'm glad some of you showed up. It's much appreciated. Mark loves the Big Show. Well, you're going to see him more, but it's going to be over on TNT and their YouTube and who knows what else. I guess he's still over on Netflix. I haven't checked that out yet, but yeah. So, all right, we'll see you folks later tonight. I wanted to keep this short and sweet. I didn't want to talk about this too long. But oh, Mark, let's not sugarcoat any feelings here. He says F the E. All right, so let's get out of here. And you know what we do on our way out of here? We smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell for notifications. Why? So that you know when more of my content hits your screen. We'll see you later tonight, just a few hours away from Dynamite. We'll go live immediately following that. We'll see you then.